Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. Liverpool have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between full...
It's Raul! That was superb goalkeeping.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Baresi tries to clear. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. He's going for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Looking for a runner. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, there's the clearance. Arsenal have reclaimed it. And here's Torres. De Bruyne. Nice-looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Batistuta is on his own. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
He's got tall. Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Cafu. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Batistuta. De Ligt with the clearance. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Torres. Henderson gets rid without sophistication. And here's Mbappe. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Mbappe really was well marked.
This is Zico. Chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Half-time getting close now. Rice, Mbappe. Now it's Raul. Raul! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Zico, and he's searching through. Zico, oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. And this could be the final action of the first half. Well, there's a probing ball. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Just a quick
Well,
reminder
I think
today,
despite the
please
scoreline, it's been
refrain from
watchable
talking
and
outside
enjoyable.
this
We certainly had
stadium.
a vibrant
Thank you very
start,
much for your
and if we
cooperation.
were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, De Bruyne.
And we're
Number
underway
15,
again.
Messi.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Substitution in progress.
Has a look and plays it forward. That looks a cracking ball. Khan claims comfortably. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bellingham getting this one clear. And here's Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And he welcomes it in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, super find. Shot, surely! He's got it all! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. And here's Torres. That's really well manoeuvred. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play. Aubameyang. Baresi clears. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Cross in. And he's straight offside.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Hakimi. Number 17, Henderson. Coming on the field.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rodri.
Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
White spots it and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Liverpool making consecutive changes here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
That's headed upfield. Kimmich gets over and intercepts. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. It's out for a goal kick. And that will be the final act. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do an awful lot because of his position. Regaining possession, shielding and covering that defence, distributing the ball and carrying it up the pitch at times. He's always willing to go that extra mile.
Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great ball, and he's in here, and he shoots! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Aberdeen finding themselves unexpectedly behind. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one... Up he goes! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the...
Oh, terrible pass. He's found a way through. Oh, it's come off the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. And he's in on goal. Mbappe! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This looks and the finish! It's bounced back off the post. Raul, 2 assists to his credit already. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance! No mistake! They're back within reach! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Guti! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, no joy this time. Bellingham. Aberdeen finding their passes. And that's gone loose. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, he's burst, and Torres! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Aberdeen ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And the shot's on here. And he's... Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And he is just ripping it up! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution on the field.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Guti. Coming on the field
Adams.
is
That's gone route one. Aberdeen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he cuts out the supply. Raul, probing pass. Van Balten promptly onto that, and that is that. Now he's off and running. Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Fletcher. He's going for goal! No, he's missed it.
Aberdeen are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Bellingham. Number 97, Aubameyang. Coming on the field, number 10, Ronaldinho. Number 21,
Played into space.
Batistuta.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's had a shot! They've scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Aberdeen give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cafu. Cross to the back post. It's a mighty effort! Oh, in he goes again! Bruno Fernandes. Now Mbappe. Caresses it through. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. Great chance here from position A1.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity.
Neymar! Aberdeen with the corner. They're first. He's got tall. Danger averted for now.
6
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a good spell of possession, this. Can he finish? He has done it! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that means just one thing. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Robertson. Quick look, then plays it in. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's a... Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Fernando Torres. Torres proves just a little bit too strong. Rodri gathers from the goal kick. That's a nicely shaped... Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, nicely intercepted. Adams has been caught there, it's a foul. Barcelona finding their passes. Robertson looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal! Can he finish? Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he can clear it away. He's a sharp little shot and goal! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Batistuta. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Adams cuts out the pass. Defending was strong and firm. Not the most accurate pass. And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
With the father of a boy
Arsenal in control at half-time, 2-0.
Information Centre.
And we're underway again. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. No, again there's no way through. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a sharp pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary. He is through here! Torres! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Out of play for a goal kick. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Dunk. That's a lovely, neat pass. Threads one in, and it's been played through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bellingham tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. Fernando Torres. And Torres! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
18, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 97, Aubameyang. Substitution.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And here's Nunez. Arsenal can consider themselves just about safe now. And that's a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Ball swung. Up he goes! They've done it! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona give themselves a chance. And that's that. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Quality ball. Torres. And he's being shifted off it. Gattuso. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's bustling through here. And a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Out to the left it goes. And it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Lofted upfield. Pull it. Fernando Torres tries to pass it through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Roll! You want to be quick to recover this. Can he get on the end of this? And he's on his way! Big shot! And Gullit! And it's a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Torres. He is through here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh no, this does not look good. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Well, that's well spotted. Raul. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos. And it's Totti. Great ball if he can get there. Rice. Nicely aimed pass. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Lovely, now then.
There will be one
There's the shot! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their...
There is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rice is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. This looks promising. Haaland! He has done it! And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lahm. Throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Arsenal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And he's managed to get rid. Lahm. And it's Totti. It's Totti! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Torres chasing after it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a shot at goal! And he hits the net! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Is
so the lead
10,
now is 2.
Maldini.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And the pass is intercepted.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now that is a hefty challenge. Maldini. Pull it. Picked out brilliant. Decent chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a... Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just wait.
Torres! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Torres powering forward here. That has been cut short. And he's gone looking for safety. That's the keeper's ball. Torres. Now it's Raul. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries a measured ball. Cleared without hesitation. It's a good spell of possession, this. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
It's Raul! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Raul! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Raul has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Looking tidy in possession here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that was very necessary. Azar. And he welcomes it in. Lewandowski has it in a wide position. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Deftly away. Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Rivaldo. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on a charge. Mbappe. In towards the back stick. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Messi.
Both sides then taking
Number
this
10,
chance to turn to their
Robert
benches.
Lewandowski. Number 14, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field, number 13, Raul.
He's in a great position here. And he cuts out the supply.
Number 20,
A reprieve,
Batistuta.
albeit perhaps
Substitution.
momentary. Stoichkov. And he's well positioned here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
David Villa! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Stoichkov certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's a good run down the right.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's been cut out, well played. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Arsenal really could have done without this. So having trailed, this to go ahead. That is some save from Khan. And he's managed to gift it back. Cafu gets it clear. Now it's Raul. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Stoichkov. There's the shot! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Arsenal may have thrown this away at the death. Ball on the spot. Can he? That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. We are into overtime. And here's Raul. Stoichkov. He is through here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. To turn a deficit into a lead. The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So that's got things underway. Manchester United have gone with what looks like 3-6-1, Jim Beglin. What do you think?
Well, in truth, this system can very quickly transform itself into 5-4-1. The widest midfielders will certainly operate as wing-backs once they have to defend, and so either way, this seems to be a move towards the conservative and prioritising it.
Torres! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Kagawa. It's Kagawa! Goal! Manchester United! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very...
Goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Arsenal have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Long ball upfield.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vieira, a player of legendary status, but he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Fernando Torres is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Kagawa. Rice. And here's Torres. And Torres! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Up he goes! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Kagawa, spread out to the left. Serginho's cross. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 3 minutes at
Costa
a time.
Curta calmly anticipates.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Torres. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! Big moment! Massive goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of you. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Arsenal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he welcomes it in. Roll! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Cafu. Now it's Raul. It's Raul! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
That's a good ball out wide. Vieira. No, that's been intercepted. Chance here to counter. Vinicius Junior. And it's Robertson. Robertson. João Cancelo. Pinches it off him. Casemiro. Torres. That is a great pick out. Oh, well played, well played. It's not... Could be danger here! Casemiro. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Vieira. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Not the most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior, and this is Raul. He's got away. Now it's Rice, and the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Casemiro. Vieira. Now it's Kagawa. Out to the left it goes.
There
Played
will
to
be
Casemiro.
1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. João Cancelo picks it up out wide.
Well, he's certain.
And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective...
Vinicius Junior! That is decidedly lacking. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Rice. And he's intervened well there. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's opted for the long pass. Raul is onto this. He's found a way past. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Torres. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Raul. Tries to pass it through. Rice. Tries from a long way out. Yaya Toure. That has ended up in no man's land. Raul. Tries to play it through. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Raul. He's away. It's Raul! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Torres. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cross from Cat. A mighty effort! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Arsenal clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Arsenal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And he's managed to get rid. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Raul. This looks promising. He's onside. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Raul. And it's Rice. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Cannavaro. Arsenal are 2 up early in the second half. Now it's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Stood up well to him there. That's really well cleared. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Raul. Vinicius Junior. Cannavaro.
They've been denied a chance to develop any...
Roll! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead is extended still further. It's Raul! Relentless! Just relentless! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Roll! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's Van Dijk. Rice. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Haaland. Vinicius Junior. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball. He's got away. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
2 added minutes
Torres.
have been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Referee has just said play on. Mbappe. And that's it. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish having... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to
everybody,
lock
and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is
match.
football at its finest.
Leverkusen against Arsenal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And they've got rid. Hernes. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Raul. Not the most accurate pass. And he's there to retrieve it. That has been slung wide. And he cuts out the supply. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Totti. Tries to play it through. And he's there to belt it away.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And that has left him in a heap. Hernes. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Referee has just said play on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Torres. Hernes.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Oh, no joy this time. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Totti. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely aimed pass. Rice. And that's been intercepted. Fernando Torres. Costa Curta. Oh, they could be caught out here. Hernes. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. Just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Now it's Mbappe. Raul. And this is Torres. Torres! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Robertson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Now it's Mbappe. Conte.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Has a look up and drives it forward. Now it's Totti. Bayer Leverkusen couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. It's roll! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Robertson. And he lines up a cross. Oh, smashing header! He scored! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Swings in across. Khan claims it. Safe hands.
Bayer Leverkusen really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest...
Chance! They've got it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 9, Mbappe.
So, time for changes
Number
on
8,
both sides, actually.
Francesco Totti.
That has
Number
certainly
10,
made things interesting.
Messi.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better,
Suarez.
Peter. Yeah, there's the old
Running on the
cliche about
field.
how teams can
Number
lose.
7.
Son Heung-min! Goal by Leverkusen! And the comeback is complete! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And very quickly, the Sun... He's gone for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Rodri brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He's through here. Face to face, takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he's decided to go for it. And that will be the final act. Arsenal did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go
Barcelona
any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to...
Mbappe! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Stood up well to him there. And it's Rice. And here's Raul. Oh no, great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, what a mistake! Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And Messi! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality.
He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Arsenal take the lead. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Barcelona finding their passes. That is good alertness. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He rises! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Beckham. Tries a shot! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Vinicius Junior! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Goes down, but nothing given. And he's quick to get it clear again. Raul. That's an imaginative pass.
Added time.
And he plays one through. Mbappe! Now that's well seen too. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Arsenal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Arsenal are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we're already back up and running. Goes for a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. Long ball looking to counter. Now it's Raul. Now it's Torres. He's picked his way through. Torres! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Decent chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most convincing of passes. It's a searching pass. Mbappe is onto this. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now he's got space here. Rice. Now it's Torres. Can he get on the end of this? Raul showed plenty of zip. Just about within shooting range. Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the crowd.
Torres! Beckham. Great vision. Oh, super find. And they've got rid. Cannavaro. Oh, good-looking ball. Knocks it into space. And he's there to belt it away. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicked it back promptly. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal are walking off satisfied with their day's work. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player.
Goal! Gabriel getting this one clear. And here's Torres. Stood up well to him there. And here's Torres. He's going for goal! What about that from Fernando Torres?
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dunk does really well to win the ball there. Raul. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the...
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Luis Suarez, played out wide. Robertson going full steam ahead down the left flank. Great run on the overlap here. Robertson, Gabriel gets in to thwart him. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And he's forced to go back. Costa Curta. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And the finish! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Suarez. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Hazard. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good alertness. Ederson is there to clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Vitinha. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. That's good defending, very good defending. No foul, says the referee. And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much
and a
in
quick
it.
announcement today that
The
memorabilia
midway
from
point
today's
of the
match
game.
is now
Oh, what
on
a
sale
half.
in the
It's
Stadium
been
Hall.
pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on.
Substitutions taking
This
place.
is insanely good.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Vitinha. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's straight offside. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. Oh, perfectly measured that. Vitinha. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times.
Decent chance! No mistake! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Rice demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his...
He's having a hit! Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Vinicius Junior. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He won't be happy with that one. Baresi getting this one clear. That's a sharp pass. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Sensational from Suarez! He's got himself an absolute peach. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Rodri has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Fernando Torres. Messi. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, it's come loose. And he's away. He came in hard. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Dunk has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pass is just off target.
There will be 5 minutes
Gabriel.
time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And here's Torres. And that is expertly dealt with. He's not got that quite right. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Baresi. And that will be it. Arsenal can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of 2 or 3. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to...
Torres! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. That's just playing it safe and simple.
It'll be a throw-in. He has found the way through. Cafu. Out for a throw. Quick look, then plays it in. And they've got rid. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Batistuta. Chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Messi. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. So it is still 0-0. Conte. Played back in. And the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona finding their passes. It's Van Basten! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Thinks about the shot.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Robertson, who's on a run down the left wing. Played in by Robertson. Cannavaro gets it away. Batistuta. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Van Basten.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Caught offside that time. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please take this
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Villa. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Roll! In he goes again. He has done it. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a threatening ball. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Messi! He went for the corner. That's really well cleared. Beckenbauer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Adams deals with that comfortably. He's a sharp little ball here. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's bustling through here. There a chance!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Van Basten. And now they can clear their lines. And he's quick to snatch it back.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field
Beckenbauer.
is number 19, Gerrard.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Gerrard.
There will be 3
Messi.
minutes added
And
time.
here's the chance to counter. This looks promising. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Aubameyang. And he's intervened well there. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Roll!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Can he get it through? Saliba makes the interception. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Pedri. Knocks it out wide. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Quality ball. Raul. Now it's Torres. No goals as yet. Pedri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Cafu. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Wits. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice is there to clear. Well, there's the clearance. Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Nice interception. And the finish! There it is! And Palmeiras score first! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Palmeiras have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out...
And it's been given away. Nicely shaped ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mbappe. Yeah. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No way through there. Foden is herring after that one. Oh, super find. And he's in on decent chance! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's wrong! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Vitz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Raul. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe. Foden. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had a shot! Off the post! Oh, he's been caught napping. Raul is flagged offside.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Substitution for Palmeiras. Number 23.
So here comes the substitution.
Number 47. Phil Foden. Number 7.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Number 19.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose
Number
here.
18.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Number 22. Gullit. Number
Arsenal
15.
moments now away from seeing this one out.
21. Fernando Torres.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a lovely, neat pass. That's really well manoeuvred. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely, now then. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Arsenal have been handed a game-changing chance. The chance to pull further clear. And Cech pulls off a sensational save. And that may well be that. That is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable.
Roll! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that should get the job done. Now it's Bale. Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Bale. And he's there to clear it. That looks a cracking ball. And a chance! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played.
Just the goalkeeper to be. Can he finish? He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rijkaard is there to clear. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Robertson.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Big header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter.
He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so...
Vinicius Junior! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! About as smooth as it gets. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Neymar. Luis Suarez. That is a crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira. Neymar. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Arsenal pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And the game has already resumed here. Picked out brilliantly. It's goal! Goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Pinches it off him. Takes a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cross into the box. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's rather hopeful. Oh, impressive strike.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Raul. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Goes looking wide. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely shaped ball. Out of play for a goal kick. That's an imaginative pass. And that's a good ball. That is a crunching tackle.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vinicius Junior takes a shot. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
First quarter of an hour gone. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Great vision. Adams tries to clear. Now, can they get him away? And this is Raul. He's got away. He's going for goal. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Vinicius Junior, and here's Raul. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Batistuta, approaching the half-hour mark. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Torres. It's run loose here. Now it's Son Heung-min. Stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. Deftly away. Rodri. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. Goal! That is decidedly lacking. Rice. Raul. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting, goes for a shot! It's in!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely.
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And there's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ambitious ball here. And the ball is out of play. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Son Heung-min. Great defending, strong and determined. Has a look and plays it forward. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Torres. He has found the way through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Torres. Tries to pass it. Roll! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Batistuta is there, and he can get that clear. A probing pass. Oh, delightful ball. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Torres! And he's heaved it away. And here's Torres. He's gone for goal! Cross to the back post. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Applies the finish! Searching pass he's played there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. This is their second corner of the game. Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Torres. Aimed beyond the defence. Cafu. Cafu plays it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. To further improve their position of comfort. Save from Khan. Oh, important interception. That's the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
Just
interest.
a quick request today for